At the beginning of the movie, we witness two soldiers inside an aircraft. Meanwhile, a tremendous storm strikes and their plane is struck by lightning. Following this sight, two soldiers open their parachutes and jump. They arrived on an island and learned about it. They have been surrounded by tribe members. The tribe members take them with them. They were taken by two tribal girls. The girls later lead them into a cave. They go there after being left alone. Meanwhile, a soldier is bitten by an bug, which the soldier kills. However, various bugs are now attacking them and attempting to kill them. They struggled with this was tough for them. With the help of stones, close the door. Both use a rod to attempt to scale the rock. While one soldier climbs the cliff, the other people fall. The bugs attack the soldier who has fallen down. His other soldier drags him upside, and they both survive. Bugs had begun to climb the rock as well. A soldier hangs and tries to save his companion with the help of a rope. However, the bugs continued to pursue them, and one of the soldiers was killed. But another monster appears this time. The creature then murders the other soldier. In the film, we see the time after 70 years, who had arrived to shoot their thrilling adventure film. This team is in charge of shooting the place of the blast. However, the film's director wishes to portray everything as it is. He intended to explode, and they did so at a nearby mountain. The director is overjoyed after viewing all of this, because he is interested in seeing such a situation. Meanwhile, Cow has felt that something bad about this place. And when he sees the mountain they've blasted, after witnessing this, the mountain fully collapses. To preserve their lives, everyone begins to hide and flee. After a while, everything returns to normal and everyone begins to save. One of their team's boys goes to Fresh. Meanwhile, he was pursued by a giant monster. The youngster was on the run from the monster. He was coming to his people. As the other people see the monster, they get afraid as well, and everyone flees. After arriving, the monster kills a large number of humans. He attempts to murder a girl, but she defends herself from the monster. The protagonist of the film, Kyo, gets her feet caught in a wire. As a result, the monster appears, prompting Kyo to seek assistance from her boss and a young child. They were both selfish enough to flee, and her friend follows them. She was assisting her when the beast attacked him. Cow arrives and saves her, but Chow's companion is killed by the monster. Both hide at a location, and as a result, their lives are spared. The monster departs, and they arrive at the location. While the other crew members were elsewhere, these two soldiers continue their journey. They see a cave and they enter the cave, and it was the same cave that we'd seen at the beginning of the film. During this time, the monster appears, but is unable to see them and proceeds from there. As they progress farther into the cave, an insect lands under the boy's feet. Many bugs arrive and assault him after seeing this. The boy collapses as the bugs consume his entire skin. Everyone becomes terrified after seeing this and begins to flee. Cow tries to put the bugs out after the fire has turned on fire. Everyone was fleeing, and the bugs were circling them from the front. They were trapped, and many of their people died as a result. Because bugs are terrified of fire, Cow's other companion also burns fire. He was fending off bugs, and their boss was self-centered. He is thrown in front of bugs by the other boy with them. He then comes around the other side after climbing on him. They all gather their belongings and light a fire. A path forms between the bugs as a result of the fire. As a result, they emerge and arrive at a specific location. They were surrounded by stones. It was the same location where the tribe's members lived, that we'd seen at the start of the movie. They also come across a stone carving depicting a monster fighting a snake. They discover that the monster is accompanied by a giant snake. They intend to leave before nightfall. Uncle Zhu and his companions, on the other hand, were stuck somewhere. They come across a location where many eggs have been laid. After seeing the eggs, Uncle Zhu realizes that their stay isn't fine. They leave right away and arrive at the campaign location after some time. Uncle Zhu rags on the egg that the director has brought with him. He comprehends just how frightening this situation can become. One of their boys walks into the forest the next day to be fresh. In the meantime, a massive anaconda appears in front of him. In a single attack, the anaconda snake eats him. Everyone attempts to hide after witnessing him in order to save their lives. Everyone was being attacked by an anaconda. The snake tries to attack Cow during this time, but Cow saves him and the anaconda surrounds the director. He brought his egg, and when anaconda sees it in his hand, the anaconda rags. In a single attack, he eats the director. When Cow arrives, the anaconda is attacked. But anaconda rags and attacks Cow. Cow's friend attacks anaconda with sharp things. The snake attacks the girl and tosses the girl around. The sharp item smashes into her, ripping her belly open. Cow throws an explosion at the anaconda after seeing this. Anaconda, as a result, hurts for a while. They depart from there after taking advantage of the situation. Their boss saves his life, and they arrive at the location where the snake and monster painting has been painted. Cow and Uncle Zhu, on the other hand, were running. Anaconda was still after them, and the giant monster had arrived in the meantime. The combat between Anaconda and him has begun. The monster was quite powerful than the anaconda. He put his neck in his mouth, killing him. Cow's injured companion warns him that she won't make it. She orders everyone to flee and then sacrifices herself over to the beast. Uncle Zhu was tired of walking. The three of them were walking. His condition deteriorates and he passes away. Cow becomes depressed after seeing this and buries his body somewhere. Cow later began to create explosives and realized blueberries were used to feed the tribe. As a result, it attracts the anaconda and the monster, resulting in a confrontation between the monster and the snake. While Cow is looking for blueberries, the boy and the boss arrive. They faint Cow and tie up a large number of people the next day. Meanwhile, their boss senses that they are being watched. Cow suddenly attacks his boss and sets the people free. Cow quickly takes the boss's gun when he points it at him. He didn't kill the boss, and the boss was drawing the monster by blowing the horn. When the monster finally appears, he eats the boss first of all. The others had arrived at the shore, where a boat had become trapped. Kao informs the girl that she must accompany these people, and he'll stay there in order to kill Naglinia, the monster. He also needs to detonate the explosion so that Anaconda can stop the monster. Now he goes alone to set the trap, and the giant monster begins to approach them. While Chaos tries to distract the giant monster. However, the monster was going to attack her, so she attempted to shoot it. The monster was about to kill her, but her friend saves her and sacrifices himself. Now, because of their odor, barriers, explosive bursts. Numerous monsters come. The monster is attacked by a swarm of snakes. After injuring the monster kills him. Meanwhile, Cow arrives there and everyone after sitting in the boat goes. The film ends here.